Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the SAT. This is Chapter 11, Lesson 74. The semicolon is stronger than a comma, but softer than a period. It links ideas that belong together. Today, the semicolon and the three jobs it does. A semicolon joins ideas that are closely related, but could each stand alone. Use it to link two main clauses that are not already joined by a coordinating conjunction, that is, by and but, or nor, yet, or for. The trail was steep. We rested often. Each side of that semicolon is a complete sentence on its own, and the semicolon shows they belong together. That's the core job of a semicolon. Second, use a semicolon before a conjunctive adverb that joins two main clauses. Words like however, therefore, moreover, or consequently, and phrases like, for example, I trained all season. However, I still felt nervous. Notice the punctuation pattern. The semicolon goes before the connecting word, and a comma goes after it. That pattern, semicolon, word, comma, is a classic SAT detail to remember. Third, use semicolons to separate items in a series when the items themselves already contain commas. We visited Lima, Peru, Quito, Ecuador, and Bogota, Colombia. If you used plain commas everywhere, the city and country pairs would blur together. The semicolons act like stronger dividers, keeping each pair clear. This also applies to long main clauses that already contain commas, even when a conjunction joins them. So here are the three jobs. 1. Link two main clauses that have no coordinating conjunction. 2. Go before a conjunctive adverb, like however or therefore, with a comma after it. And 3. Divide series items that already contain commas. The big rule that ties jobs 1 and 2 together: each side of the semicolon must be able to stand alone as its own sentence. Let's practice. For each sentence, decide whether it needs a semicolon inserted or is already correct. Pause and try each. There is no liquid moisture on Antarctica, blank. All of its water is locked in ice. Both halves are complete sentences, closely related, with no conjunction between them, so a semicolon links them. So the answer is, it needs a semicolon. Dozens of countries maintain bases there, blank. However, few are year-round. The word however joins two main clauses, so a semicolon belongs right before it. So the answer is, it needs a semicolon. 90% of the ice in the world is frozen into this region. That is just one main clause, a single complete thought, so there's nothing for a semicolon to join. So the answer is, it is correct as is. 3 more. Check whether you really have two complete clauses or a conjunctive adverb between them. Pause and try each. No one owns Antarctica, blank. Consequently, all countries may do research there. Consequently is a conjunctive adverb joining two main clauses, so a semicolon goes before it. So the answer is, it needs a semicolon. The Arctic is a large sea, while the Antarctic is a landmass. The word while starts a subordinate clause, not a second main clause, so it's set off with a comma, not a semicolon. So the answer is, it is correct as is. The U.S. base at the pole is decades old, blank. Therefore, many think it needs an overhaul. Therefore joins two complete main clauses, so a semicolon belongs before it. So the answer is, It needs a semicolon. Let's wrap up. The semicolon does three jobs. It joins two main clauses that are not linked by and, but, or nor, yet, or for. It goes before a conjunctive adverb, like however or therefore, with a comma after the word. And it separates items in a series when those items already contain commas. The key test: each side of the semicolon could stand alone. Great work! In Lesson 75, we'll look at commas in compound sentences.